Uptick Watch Reviews, 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 Uptick Watch Reviews.
Bonjour mes amis, hi guys, well here I am again. Yesterday I was on YouTube and the Swiss Watch Gang channel, a great channel, managed to influence me again. I see they posted this picture of a Baltic Tri-Compact tropical collaboration with Perpetuel, apparently a website from the Emirates, and I immediately click on the link and I'm about to add this watch to the cart. It's available, and and then I realize it's not a time for me to buy another watch that I don't have time to wear. I'm gonna start to wear watches on my ankles and both wrists. It's just to release this frustration of having too many watches. And so I left it there, and today I go on Instagram again, the same thing, and I'm looking at the pictures, and yeah, it appeals. That's the whole shtick of Baltic to our vintage sensibilities. It's a good-looking watch, but as I like to say, a good-looking watch doesn't cost a lot to make. It doesn't mean it's a good watch, and a good watch is not necessarily a good-looking watch. There's amazing watches that you can buy now from the neo-vintage era, 90s, 2000s, from Ulysse Nardin, Zenith, and great brands at a time when brands were really trying to capture back buyers after the whole quartz crisis. And they look a bit dated, but excellent watches. And here we have very much the opposite. So still, I was looking at it again today, looking at what is this movement, the Celita 510. Okay, they removed the rotor, so now it's a manual wind, a bit thinner. It's a cam operated, so it's a very cheap way to do a chronograph. But you're just buying this for the vintage feel, right? And I just realized, okay, I got last year a very cool version of the Navi Timer by Zin that I like a lot, and I never have time to wear. Why am I going to buy this one? And then you justify yourself, oh well, I don't have that kind of dial, with the Eastern Arabic numerals. And it's kind of cool to have something that's a bit like the older Rolex, blah blah blah. But really, you're just buying the looks, right? You're not buying anything substantial. No offense to Baltic, I think it's cool that they can offer it, right? I always say, would you prefer that they don't offer it? It's great that it's there, but should I put $2,000 again in it? The $2,000 that could make a difference in the decision of buying, something a bit more substantial that maybe cost 10 or 12 grand, right? Is that little difference? And really, at this time of year, I think more about paying for the Christmas holidays, pay for the taxes late December, early January, and rather than adding another watch. But that's just how it goes, right? And I think a lot of people. This thing, I think a year ago, 2 years ago, would have sold out immediately. And now, a day into the release, it's still available, 200 pieces. I think it's reflective of the market right now. People are not rushing like before. I wish all the success to Baltic, and I think they have a lot of success. But then again, you look on YouTube, and I see a lot of reviews of those watches, the same watch that they did before. Because they send it to all the YouTube channels, the influencers. They haven't sent one to me, so hey, I'm doing you a bit of free publicity, I suppose, in a way, and I suppose in a way not really, because I'm doing this video to convince myself not to buy this, not to convince you to do anything. You do whatever you want with the money, and maybe you discover this watch thanks to me, and maybe you will buy it. Depends a bit how many watches you have in your collection. I have enough chronographs that I don't use, and I bought something very similar from Kurono. That affordable entry into the world of Hajime Asaoka, the Japanese high-end watchmaker. But I realized quickly that Kurono we're not just doing a couple of watches. Every month they were dropping another dial, another variation of the same chronograph. So I got a manual wind or automatic, I don't remember, time only from them, and I got a chronograph from them, and I sold them immediately because they were pumping out more and more models, and it just irked me, and I realized there was no substance enough to it, and I should allocate those $2,000-3,000 into a watch. And often what I do in that case, when I'm so tempted, I'm thinking, hey, would I rather have this or keep my Omega chronograph that I like so much? Or would I like to have, or I compare the price of this to the price of my Moon watch, 3,000 US, full set, brand new, great dealer that I got 5 years ago. It was a different market, but we're coming back to that sort of market. And you gotta take a step back, I think, on every purchase and realize, whoa, I'm spending way too much. Retail is nuts. I'm sure this one will be, if the market keeps going the way I think it is going, somebody will resell this at a loss in a year, because Baltic will keep on making new models, right? They're growing the brand, and hopefully they will be able to propose more interesting calibers into the watches. So there you go. Let me know a bit what you think. This is therapy for me to do this video, and I hope it helps you a bit in your thinking as well, when you consider impulse buying one of those micro brand watches. Again, no offense to Baltic, it's great. Everybody has to start the brand somewhere. I am wearing actually right now Du Moreau on the wrist, so the second watch from that brand, and I just loving it. It's $1,000 brand, dollar watch, and also with big plans to bring in complications and more high-end calibers. But Celita, it's a Celita in that watch, and it's just everything you need, right? So really, it's good. But yeah, in my collection, I already have a chronograph I'm not wearing. Why would I buy another one? That's the bottom line, and I can't spend that money. Bye bye, guys.